Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the How to Script in Valheim course. If you find yourself having to log into your server and replace chest contents, then this is the video for you. We're here in Gloom Glade by Halloa, and today you're going to learn how to bake containers. A baked container has permanent items, so as soon as you remove the items from it, it just recreates itself with the items that you took away. We're going to learn exactly how this script works, and I'll also cover how to use it. The player will make a container, and then they can put whatever they want in it. I'm just going to put in this 2 wood and also a pointy hat. And then they type a command, and then that command will bake the chest. So now if I take the items out, the chest just replaces itself with the items that I took. You don't actually need to script anything to make the baked containers. You just need to make the script that allows people to make the baked containers. So let's take a look at the scripts themselves and look at the parts that we just used. There's the first part here, which is the actual command to bake the chest. Then we have this part, which is watching for the noise of the chest closing. Then we have this, which spawns those visuals and that little noise that you noticed. And then underneath that, we have the actual applier of the data. This is what replaces the container with the data for the saved items. And these are just the prefab scripts. We also need a data file that has these 2 entries here, bake chest data and restore chest contents data. All right, let's take a closer look at the prefab script, specifically the thing that allows the player to say bake chest and then target the nearest container. That's all handled by this portion here. We start with the player prefab and the type say bake chest. And it has a capital C there, but these are case insensitive, so it doesn't really matter. You may as well just make them all lowercase. So once the player says bake chest, it's going to poke a container, one container, nearby, and then it's going to use the bake chest starter on that container. And that is right here. So the container receives this poke, and then it applies the data, bake chest data. It puts this data on the container. And what is this data? Well, first, it's a label. So we know, okay, this is a baked chest. Anytime something changes here, replace it with itself. Make sense? But what is itself? What are its items? Well, the moment the player casts that command, it saves its current items into a new field called baked items. This is a custom thing that we just made up to store the value of the current items. And this system is actually very useful because you're going to be poking things a lot as you get more into Expand World prefabs. So this is a fantastic introduction to getting experience with say commands and also pokes. A poke in Expand World prefabs is an incredibly powerful feature that allows the logic to flow from one thing to another. So the logic starts when the player says, bake the chest, and then it pokes the nearest container, and then it turns that container into a baked chest. I haven't actually covered how the trigger itself works. If we take the item away, it triggers and it replaces it. And if I put something new in it, then boom, it'll actually just delete the new thing. So it's good to only have as many slots here as you're actually going to use. And this is the portion of the script handling the reaction. What's going on is every time the player closes a chest, it spawns a special sound effects. You can hear that there is a noise produced. This script is watching for the creation of that specific noise, and then it's poking the container, and it's checking to see, is it a baked chest? Well, if it is, then continue the flow of logic. And that's how the chest notices what's in it. We take the stuff away, and then we close the chest, which produces the noise, so then it checks, and it's like, what do I have in me right now? Does it match? No? Replace myself. And that's what's going on. If you would like to copy this script exactly, I encourage you to type it out yourself. I know that you're going to want to just copy-paste things, and then you're not going to understand how to fix it. Most problems people encounter have to do with syntax issues. But at this point in the course, I'm just going to assume you're comfortable, you've watched the earlier things, and you know how to deal with that. So now I'll just show you the script in its entirety. We have the prefab scripts, right, up to here, and then you can see this spawn the visual section. I'll scroll down so you can see the rest of it. All right. And then we have the data, which is much simpler. As you can see here, there's just these two entries, the entry that creates the baked chest in the first place, and then the entry that allows the baked chest to function when people use it. Okay. Thanks for checking out another video of the How to Script in Valheim course. The next episode is going to be about portals, because you can do something similar with portals. People might accidentally or purposefully change the tag of the portal, and then that causes problems for people on the other end, and blah, 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 blah. So what you can do is make the server react to the change of the tag by changing it back to itself. There's a little bit more nuance to it, but I'll get into that in the next video. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode of How to Script in Valheim. Bye-bye.